So going along with the first grade math standard to understand place value and the place of tens and ones, this game is also another great resource to help practice that understanding. And what you can do here, you can count by fives, count by tens, add, subtract. All of those are part of the core, and children need to be able to, especially count by tens, and understand that 10 ones is 110, 10 tens is 100. That's an important concept to understand. But that kind of went over in the I kind of went over that in the last tutorial. So what we're going to do here is work on adding numbers, especially in grouping them into tens, just like in the standard. So this is a fun game for kids. What you do is you work on grouping cows into groups of 10. And so what you could do here, like you click here and say move the cows, and then you'll move the cows down here in groups of 10. Well, I guess you would move all the cows down here, so that way after they're all moved down here, you can group them. And this is something that really any grade, I feel like, could do. This is helpful not only for just understanding base 10 value, but for any math practice. So once you have all the cows down here, you can group the cows, and you need to do it in groups of 10. So, and if you do it in less than groups of 10, say, oh, 3, that's grouping, and then you could press group. It won't let you group because it's not enough. So you click on more, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then you group those, and it'll put it in a big group of 10. So the child can see this is a group of 10, and these are ones. And so, and if there's not enough to make another group, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there's not enough for another group of 10. So they know they can count one group of 10, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So there are 16. And once they have that solved, they press the check, and then they can say, oh, there are 16 cows. Check. And it says, yay, 8 plus 8 equals 16, and you get a barn down here, and the goal is to get all of the barns. That's a lot of problems, so understandable if it takes a while. And so you can also here, you can do specific numbers, so like a teacher, for example, could do this maybe for an assessment, or just, for fun. This is a good way that you could maybe not do like a test, but maybe some test practice. It'd be a good preparation for a math test. You could say, let's do 7 plus 14. Okay, great, accept. And so here you're gonna have 7 cows and the 14 cows. So a child can once again move the cows into groups of 10. So we have 7 there, then 8, 9, 10. So let's group those. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So group those cows. Here we go. So we have a group of 10. Now we're going to move this group down here. And look, we see that we have 10 plus 10 is 20 plus 1 is 21. So now that we can understand that adding those 10s together, those groups of 10, and then adding 1s onto that, just like the core standard says, they know that there are 21. So this is a very effective tool. I think that in my classroom, this would be something that we could do as a class. Just go down to the lab, the computer lab, and do a math lesson there, And this is something that can also be projected in front of the class, to work on this together. And maybe what you could do is maybe have a math problem and say, okay, this is a problem, 9 plus 13, and the children could have, actual tokens or blocks or things like that in front of them, and work out the problem for themselves and group it themselves, and then have someone come up and show the whole class how they grouped it, because sometimes kids will group them differently. Maybe they'll do it in groups of 10. Maybe it's easier for some kids to group them into 5s, put them into groups of 5 and count by 5s. And it'd be interesting to see all the different ways children could come up with to figure all this out. So that's all. It's another good resource.